Radio, the future of radio and podcast. No limit to what we do.
Access Radio, WIAX, the future of radio and podcast. No limit to what we do.
Good evening, everybody. How are you? And thank you for tuning in to the Lola Shae Show. I am your host, Lola Shae, and this is iaccessradio.com. Once again, always looking forward to seeing you guys. Happy to see you. Hello, Elaine. How are you? Always, I don't know. It's been a crazy week for me and a lot of people. First of all, it's just been hot for no reason. Good evening, Vonnie Jones. Always good to see you. It's been hot. And I know, yeah, it was like, it's summer. Yeah, but, be careful, you know, if you got elderly or children, anybody who's susceptible to heat stroke or any such thing, you know, make sure everybody's staying hydrated and, you know, check your weather. Make sure you know what the weather for the day is going to be. You know, too hot or too cold is never good for anybody. So, I just want to get into it this afternoon. There's so much going on. They're playing in our faces with this election. I don't know. I'm watching the different supporters, non-supporters, people who were supporters and are not now supporters. People who, you know, just now coming into the situation and don't know the past or the history or why there's so much animosity with a bunch of people when it comes to specifically Kamala. And then, you know, you still got your Trump supporters running around out there. You know, it frustrates me when Trump starts to make more and more and more sense. I'm very alarmed when I find myself agreeing with him on anything, and yet it consistently happens. Now, I say it the way I said it because I don't support him in his craziness, but I have to call a spade when someone is telling the truth. It is what it is. Whether you like the person or not, you shoot the messenger. But it does not make the message any less relevant. So, yeah, and even he is like, no, suddenly now she wants to be black. I found that very interesting. There's footage and interviews that she's done in the past where she specifically said that she identified as an Indian woman and a Caribbean woman and an American, but not a black woman. So I just find it very interesting that now suddenly, you know, she's got the hot dog sauce in her bag and she's telling Taraji at the BET Awards that they are not like us. And I don't know, I found that very ironic because I feel like she is of the they persuasion. In both her attitudes, her personal life, her policies, her tendency to keep people in jail past they dates, to manipulate, to hide evidence, to I mean, there's so much in this. The more you dig into her history, the more unpalpable she becomes for me. And I want a woman president, but I don't want them to just throw anybody up there for the sake of having the first woman president. No, we're not doing that. We want whoever the first one is to have earned it legitimately. And would it be too hard to ask for the next president to have both the popular and the electoral vote? Would that be too much to ask? I mean, because based on the rules, our votes don't mean as much other than a temperature taking mechanism to see where we are. Happy Monday to you, Tyrone Green. To see where we are. And I personally feel that's just to figure out how to keep us, at each other and opposing each other, as opposed to unifying behind a common candidate, a common ideal, a common party, a common something. So, yeah, there's always gonna be people who disagree. This country was built off of dissension, and but it was also built off of the desire for equal representation. And I'm really still tired of having possible candidates, future candidates, come in, make a bunch of false promises, empty, irrelevant promises that don't really push the needle forward, don't push any kind of agendas, black agendas anyway. Don't push the envelope, which we need a brave soul to push the envelope. Unfortunately, we all know what happens to the brave souls. So they're few and far in between. But that doesn't make the need for them any less. So, if you are still voting this election, make sure you weigh both candidates equally. Look at the pros and the cons and try to find a I don't know. Hard to find. Common saying you can't find, but it's hard to find a common ground between the two. But that's part of the. I believe that's part of the plan. To have the Hegelian dialect, and two not necessarily opposing themes. It may appear on the surface that these two are different. But they really, honestly, when you analyze it a little closer, you realize it's just two sides to the same coin. I personally choose to focus on local levels, the local government. I have a lot more access, a lot more options, and means to see that the ideas that I have come to fruition than to worry about the higher levels, because I don't know, it's not, let's say that it's not a game at this level, but it's way more of a game at the higher levels, because it's just a show, it's pageantry, it's soap operas, it's not what it's supposed to be. And I think that a lot more people are becoming aware of that. And I don't know, without some real serious and obvious difference, I'm not trying to promote fear. Far from it, actually. I think this is the perfect time for us, and by us I mean families, your family, your loved ones, people that you hold dear in your life to consolidate your efforts, your energies, your finances, and prepare yourself for self-sufficiency, which is going to be more and more necessary. I don't think we can rely on our elected officials in a way that we've been trained and raised up to. They have proven themselves more and more often to be incompetent and unworthy of and unfit for their positions. And until that changes, I'm going to continue to feel the way I feel. So, I mean, a lot of people's like, oh, that's pessimistic. Well, give me an option then. Give me somebody to vote for that I feel comfortable voting for. Somebody, anybody. I'm patiently waiting. Until then, And I'm positive I'm not the only person that feels this way. You know, they're running the country in the ground on purpose. They already have a new constitution set up. They already have a new map set up on some District 9/Hunger Games situation. It's already pre-planned. So, look it up. Google it. New Earth map. Look up the new constitution. I'm not talking out the side of my neck. This is all real stuff. And the only thing that they respect are strong family units and corporations. And if you're smart, your strong family unit will be a corporation. What's up, Wiz? How are you? A lot of people out there are getting into the trust fund game and putting their businesses and their properties and their assets in the trusts, which are untamperable by the government. You are not paying inheritance fees and inheritance taxes and transfer taxes when the assets are being passed down. I think that it is high time we start looking into ways of securing our wealth generationally. We are way behind, and it was done on purpose. But we are smart enough that once we get involved, we excel and accelerate. We move past, and that's why the struggle is constant to keep you where you are, because the fear is constant that you're going to outdo them horribly. Just look at the Olympics. We'll talk more about the Olympics during my girl like sports segment, but it's obvious to anybody who pays attention. Even in sports that we haven't really gotten ourselves in as we get involved, the hockey, the water polo, the water sports, you see the beginnings of dominance. Tyrone Green says, as a black, I feel so left out and not cared for. Okay, so I have to say something. I'm glad you said that. We are left out. We are uncared for. But it's because we are black. So when you start dealing with these corporations and these legal entities, the congressionals and senators and governors and secret and not so secret organizations, they deal in legal terms and legalese. They follow Robert's Rules of Order. Hi, Tarot Vocals by Jamel Jones. How are you? They follow a certain protocol and they have a certain decorum that they require in their meetings and their dealings with each other. And we need to learn this, because as we learn this, hello, Big Al and family. Hello, Richard Ellis. How are you? As we learn this, machinigans will become much more understandable to us. And then we will understand why things work the way they do. I say that to say, the definition of black in the law dictionary is dead. It is a dead entity. So when you claim yourself as dead, that's what you are legally. You are dead. Dead people don't own property. They don't do a whole lot of things. So we have to find something else to call ourselves. I'm okay with African American myself personally, or I'm Native American, so I'm okay with that as well. But I'm not okay with black, especially since I'm like a hot mocha, chocolate latte, caramel, peanut butter complected. So I can't buy the black. But if you're black, you know, Black lives don't matter, because that's an oxymoron. Dead lives don't matter. That's why they laugh at us and they say, no, all lives matter. No, my life matters, but a dead life can't matter. That's the double, you know, it goes against each other. It doesn't go. So we have to learn a lot. And I don't mean that like there are not people out there that know this stuff, so please don't jump in my comments like, oh, I went to this school and I did this and I did that. I didn't say you need to learn. I said we as a people need to learn on some 99 monkey shit. So once enough of us learn, it becomes common knowledge. That's where we need to get to that point. And then they can't play the games with us that they played. A saying that I heard coming up was that when they got here, we had the land and they had the Bible. They told us to close our eyes and pray. And when we opened our eyes, we had the Bible and they had the land. And then when you consider the fact that you pay for what you don't understand, so should American come first, like American African, because being beat forms here to seem to affect what we say. We're just asking. Well, okay, I don't know about the just asking, because I say we stop asking. Why are we begging these people? I don't really care what order it comes in. I myself am I'm a Moorish American. That's my legal designation. I am a sovereign entity. I don't answer to any courts. I don't answer to any, I'm not owned by any. And then there's levels to it. So, you know, but once you 100% separate yourself from the corporation that is the United States of America, because it's not a country, it's not a geographical location. And if it is a geographical location, it's located in Washington, D.C. That's where the whole of the United States is located, in Washington, D.C. And the rest of it is commonwealths, common laws, common is of the people and by the people. It's not what they're telling you it is. The United States of America is a corporation. And when you sign those birth certificates and those registrations and those this, that, and the third, then you are tying yourself to that corporation. I don't know enough about the UCC codes to go into that here, but please look that up. It's in your own best interest to do so. But yeah, if you buy into what they say you are, then yeah, that means you're dead. You're dead. You're dead. And dead people don't own land. They can't vote. They can't It can't do anything, basically. Technical terms to get you out of slavery until you commit a crime. But that's because you're owned by a corporation and you submit yourself to said corporation. When you register your car with the city, when you register your business, when you get permission to do certain things, when you ask for their permission, you're not even supposed to have a license on your car unless you're a business committing trade. And that's why trucks can't travel. It's not logistics. It's not that they're too heavy or too big to travel on the parkway. It's that the parkway is for the people. And the expressway, I might have it backwards, but it's one that the trucks can't drive on and one that the trucks can't. Trucks represent commercial traffic. Commercial traffic, even if you have a minivan and you got commercial plates on that minivan, you can't drive your minivan on the parkway. You have to drive on the expressway or vice versa. Correct me if I'm wrong on that, but it's one or the other one. But the reason for that is because the certain roads are set aside for our use as citizens. I don't like this because I don't like discussing this because there's levels to it. And you have to study history first. You have to go way back to when the Moors took over Spain damn near. And get the other history. The Nat Turner-esque history, the Gullah Geechee history, the Alamo history, so many other histories that have been hidden in order for them to make you basically a glorified slave. So anyway, okay. We're gonna I can talk about that all day. But anyways, we are scheduled for a video break. So we're gonna do that. Come back. Who is this I'm looking at? Is that Ebby? Good evening, Ebby. I can see your name, but not your comment at first. So, hi, how are you? Thank you for checking in. Siobhan just says trunks can't go on Parkway. See, I knew it was one. Because I was surprised and fascinated. Like, why not? Is it the bridges? They're like, no. It's not the bridges. It's nothing to do with the bridges. But yes, so I mean, there's a whole other existence, basically. I ain't gonna Wesley Snipes and tell you I don't pay no taxes. Because you know what happened to Wesley Snipes behind that shit, so we won't be doing that. But please check out the legal definition of the word black. We do what? We know what happened. I'm just getting started. I can't afford it. So we ain't gonna be playing with them. It's a lot though. It's a lot. I want to shout out to the people checking in on 360 Live, on Twitch, on Twitter, on all the other platforms that I can never seem to think of off the top of my head. I would like for you guys to, if you can, like and hit that like button and the subscribe button. Hit the notification bell so you'll know when the show is airing. I appreciate my little following. My family. I'm not even gonna call it a follow because when I turn around, y'all are not there. But I love to see you there. I love to see you. Hello, Tara Vocal Spa. Again, I cannot stand when we call ourselves black. How do you feel? Exactly. No, that's exactly what I was just talking about. I don't know what to call myself, but I'm not black. I'm a Native American / African American. I'm more American than a lot of people, so I'm definitely American. We ain't playing those games, but black, I'm like I said, I'm like a mocha, latte, caramel, supreme. Not necessarily black. Like, that's more like peanut butter. You know, I got the crazy tan this year too. Like, it's ridiculous. It's like good 5 shades lighter up here than it is on my legs because my legs don't get no sunshine. Every now and again, I try to whip them out, and then I'm like, oh, put them back, put them away, put them away. It's nothing wrong with them. It just, yeah, I'm an African mutt. Yeah, exactly. I feel better saying that than I am telling you that I'm black, and I'm not black. I'm not black. There's a lot of things. This microphone is black. There's a lot of things that my table is black. This table, the placemats are black. The logo on the logo is the brand. That part there, yeah, that's there's a lot going on, but it is black. You know what I mean? There's a lot of things that are black, and there are some people that appear to be blue-black, but they're not even black. They're like a purplish, a beautiful hue. It's weird. Anyway, but no, not black. Not black. I'm not dead. I'm not a dead entity. I'm not a fiction. I'm not a corpse. I'm not any of these things, these legal terms that they use to describe. I'm not a sea monster. I'm not a monster. Yeah, no, I'm not any of those things. And yeah, once you start learning what the legal words mean, you know, copious amounts of fuckery you will find. Basically, I mean, because I'm debating going to law school, if only just to give people a business. Yeah, that's it. Just to be obnoxious and very petty. I want to be litigious and sue people, not regular people, just people that I feel like need to be sued. Yeah. I thought about it. I gotta fix the hole in my lip first. Okay. Say on applications, I always choose other. Yeah, I choose other. I choose Native American if I can. I choose prefer not to say. That's the option they're giving us now. Yes, prefer not to say. Mind your business. It's not. How is it relevant to the question you're asking me? How is it relevant? That sometimes is the question, because you asking me what my nationality is for you to have a means to further discriminate against me. That's the question. Is that's what's going on? Because otherwise, 9 times out of 10, it has absolutely no relevance to whatever it is that you're trying to do. Okay? So, no. And I'll continue to not put black on anything that I possibly can not put black on. And then put an NA if they don't give me no options. Not applicable. None of that shit is applicable. I'm a fairy. That's what I identify as. My nationality is fairy godmother. Shoot. My freaking, what am I? And then we see, because it goes so many ways. I don't like when people ask me what's my nationality. Like, what does it look like? Okay, that's it. That's it. That's all. Like, you trying to figure out what I am. I'm American. That's all I am. I'm not nothing else. I ain't come from no other countries. I don't have no, it's just, this is it. So get the idea out your head of what you think black is supposed to look like, what you think African Americans are supposed to look like. What are you insinuating when you ask me where I'm from? And you say, okay, where are you from? And I say, I'm American. And you say, no, where are you really from? Where are your parents from? South Carolina, motherfucker. That's where they from. They from South Carolina. My grandmother's from South Carolina, and her grandmother's from South Carolina, and her grandmother is from South Carolina. I checked. Short of giving them people my DNA, I checked. I asked all of the old people. We did the whole tree. We worked it out. So what are you saying when you say that I'm very articulate for a black girl? What are you saying when you say, like, I spaz. I'm sorry. And then people say I'm cranky. But what was that though? What was that? What are you trying to say? I heard what you said, but what are you trying to say? Because it sounds like you're trying to say that I'm somehow an exception when I look like everybody in my family. So I am not an exception. There's 30, 40, 50 of me running around down there right now. A whole town in Bennettsville look just like me right now. So how am I this exception that you claim? No, it just shows that you are ignorant. You need to start calling people out on their ignorance. Okay? And please teach the children, because it's them who's gonna do the fixing. I'm getting too old. My back's starting to hurt, child. I don't know how many marches, protests. I don't have too much more of them in me left. Like, call me when, okay, I can't say that. Call me when it pops off. That's when you call me. I don't want to talk about it no more, though. So we talk about the kids because we can talk about it to the kids because they don't know. They have no idea. So I can talk about it to the kids all day. But to grown people who should already understand what's at stake here, okay? They have been trying to not just keep us subdued or keep us under control or keep us in these particular boundaries. Now they've upgraded it to trying to annihilate us off the planet, slowly but surely. By diluting the genes, diffusing the history, straight up lying about the histories. So if we don't teach the kids, what are we gonna tell? Because my generation, okay, is the last generation that really knows what had happened. We're the last generation that knows what happened. We was the last generation that was there, that saw that shit when it happened. Us, last ones. The last analog generation. Before the internet came along and they able to manipulate information and Mandela affect you into believing that, did that really happen? Yes, it happened because I was there when it happened, but they could tell these kids, because they wasn't here, they could tell them it never happened, or that's not how it happened, or that's just how they actively change history, okay? And this is important because if they don't know that they really hose niggas down, they might think it was a game. It's a game. That's not that serious. No, they really was hanging people from trees. They really was sicking dogs. They really was Ku Klux Klan burning people's houses down. They really was, like, it's gonna be harder and harder and harder to explain to these kids that these things happen. And these things are now mythological to them. Yeah, brainwashing. They never happened. What are you worried about? Why are you so angry? It happened so long ago. No, Ruby Bridges was what year? 1965. That was an integration. Integration in the high schools got integration in high school schools, like black school, white school, and they came together. That was only X amount of freaking years ago in my dad's lifetime. Like, my dad is 74 this year. Bless him. This has all occurred in his lifetime. The generation right before mine. So for the idea that they're trying to make it seem like this has been so long ago, because I was born in the 1900s, right? Yeah. You tell the kids, I was born in the 1900s. Somehow that doesn't sound right, right? I know. But let the kids tell it, born in the 1900s. In slavery time, let them tell it. The Stone Age. Oh, Lord. We will continue to have the anger. Yeah, that's unfortunate, but true. First of all, I think the whole country needs like a mass therapy. But before we can even get to the mass therapy, See, because the therapy is the healing and the discussion and the conversating and the bringing it out. But it's still going the fuck on. You can't I don't even know how to say what I want to say. You can't heal when I'm still stabbing you. That's what I want to say. You cannot heal and I'm still stabbing you. I'm still stabbing you, but I'm telling you to heal. Feel better while I am still actively stabbing your ass. Tyrone Green says, I just drove through VA right before the Lynchburg, and they have a huge Confederate flags blowing proudly. It wasn't that long ago. No, if you leave New York, you are consistently reminded of how short a period ago it is. As in, like, yesterday. It was yesterday. In some places, there are still sundown towns where black people better not catch their ass in that town after the sun goes down. This is still 2024. There's not a Kelly's Blue Book. It was a Green Book. The Green Book is still active in 2024. That's the book for travelers traveling around the United States to know where they can and cannot go. Okay, that is still a thing in 2024. They are still lynching people in 2024. So I'm not feeling nobody that don't have something to say about the stuff. All right, nobody, no candidate, nobody who's trying to tell me to just get over it. It was so long ago. It was, oh, you angry for no reason. We all carrying generational trauma built up on our insides with no fucking outlet. And then people tell us that we angry for no reason. The whole trope of the angry black man and the angry black woman just gets the serious side eye from me. Like, oh, because you want shut up and take it. That's what you want. But you're never going to get that. I'm so sorry. That's what they want. They want shut up and take it. They want shut up and take it. But I have consolation in the facts that none of the things that happened to us would have happened to us without. And anybody can argue. They can argue all day. The non-religious, the atheists, everybody can argue. But if you pay close enough attention to the universal concept of black people not being shit, that is not possible without God's involvement, okay? Not universal, not everybody. Not the lowly, the Indian in a hole in the ground in India is better than me? Oh, come on. I'm not trying to be funny, neither. I'm really not. Over there where they have no sanitation. He's a human and I'm not. Oh, okay. You think this happened? You think that every country, every nationality, every people on the earth shits on us indiscriminately with no repercussions by accident then? No. You fucked up. We fucked up. Wanting to be so much like them, following behind them, want to do what the fuck they do, okay? Want to eat their food and worship their gods and play their goddamn games so bad. Said, okay, bitch, I'm going to take you from the top to the bottom. Dropped us on our head on the bottom, and we've been on the bottom ever since then. So you can argue all you like, argue with your mama. I don't care. The proof is in the pudding. But the only cool thing about that is that shit 400 years is up. Now, is it 400 exactly? Is it 430? I'm waiting on Jesus, but that's not the point. Okay? It's over. Ain't nobody putting up. Listen, the tolerance level says there's something that's different on the inside that says that, no, we're not doing this no more. That's how I know it's over. Yeah, it's not going to be like an overnight thing where they just suddenly wake up and decide that the black man gets restored to his rightful place on earth, which is at the top in case you was confused. Argue with your mama. No, it's not going to be overnight. But it's coming. And if you don't see it and feel it, then you're not tapped in like you claim you are. You're not. because it's a vibe, it's a frequency, it's a feeling, And today is the anniversary of Fade in the motherfucking Water. So I want to give a big shout out to my peoples down there in Alabama on the 1 year anniversary of Fade in the goddamn Water, where Aquaman did the damn thing. Okay? Okay. So 1619 was the first slave ships to come to the United States. Well, that's not really true, but the first acknowledged, documented slave ships was in 1619. 400 years from 1619 was 2019. And that was 5 years ago. And in those 5 years, you've seen an attack on the black family that you haven't seen before. You've seen an attack on the black woman that you have. Whoo! Oh. I went on a date the other night and a guy asked me to twerk. The date was over. It was like, good night. I'm going, good night. Good night. Yes, he did. yes, he did. And I was like, this is where we are now. Okay. I'm going home. I went home. Anyway. Yeah, I mean. They see it, even if y'all don't see it. They see it. They're trying to preempt the strike. They're trying to get up in there and put a monkey wrench before we get started, but it's not gonna work. It's not gonna work. It's not gonna work because we see it for what it is. It's not gonna work. Families are reuniting. People are deciding to stay together. Love is winning, as it always does. And you know what pisses me off? Okay, so when I think about black people and white people's relationship, or Africans and whites, or the chosen peoples, Dems and whites relationship, whoever we calling each other, it doesn't matter. When I think about that, though, it always reminds me of Joseph and his brothers in the Bible. Because Joseph was like a goody two-shoes, right? Which I imagine is what they felt like we was when we was on our shit, when we was on our dean, when we was where we was supposed to be. We was in their ass about everything. Like, we literally taught them everything they know. We taught them how to wash their ass. We taught them, don't have the fucking goat in the house with you. What is you doing? You're supposed to be outside. That's nasty. That's how you get the plague. We taught them to read, to write, to fucking arithmetic. We taught them everything. And then they turn around and said that they learned that, it was us. How when hypocrite went over to Egypt to learn his medicine. So how is he the father of the medicine when he had to learn that shit from somebody else? He learned it from Imhotep and them in Egypt, in Africa. But he's the father? Somebody is lying, and we falling for it, okay? So everything, and I do mean everything, speech, everything. The Russian language was created by a black man. The samurai caste in Japan was created by black people. Martial arts was created by a black man. Everything you can fucking think of, if you go back far enough, was created by us, okay? But then they tell you that you're stupid and you're not capable and you don't know this and you're too stupid to do. Blood pressure high. Don't get my blood pressure high. So, okay, because I done talked all day again. Says I love your passion, your energy, and your conviction for the truth. Oh, thank you, Tammy Hayes. Thank you very much. You know what? I'm just frustrated. So this is why it's a podcast, because there's a couple people in the audience that have heard this so much that they're like, oh my God, here she go again. This is a thing. This is a thing. And I just needed an outlet. I had to get it out. It has to get out. I can stop harassing them about it. Because seriously, I need to know what it is. Maybe somebody can pop up with an answer or a suggestion or something. Because I'm rightfully and seriously confused. So you're going to tell me that, cause all right, first of all, we've always known that when you're in charge of the information and you control the thought processes of the people, right? And they figured that out at the very least during Nazi Germany with the whole propaganda machine, right? So then they use that to make you think that you ain't shit. Yep. And they create implicit and sometimes people aren't even aware of the biases that they have, because it's so ingrained. It's like if you was taught your whole life that the sky was a particular color, and then you learn that the sky is not that color. It's gonna be hard for you to see the sky as any other color than what you're used to see, what you accustomed to seeing. You can convince yourself. So anybody say, well, oh, you open your eyes and you see blue. No, nigga, you can listen. Anorexic people convince themselves they fat every time they look in the mirror. So don't try that shit. You can convince yourself of anything. They could be literally my finger. You can see every bone in their ribs and they collarbone, they fucking face. Every bone is sticking out, but they look in the mirror and they see a fat person. Okay? It is a true thing. It's a thing. I don't understand the mechanics. How they get the carnival glass eyeballs. I don't know. But it's a thing. Okay, so you can basically convince yourself, just like egotistical motherfuckers convince themselves they is the greatest thing since sliced bread walking on the face of the earth. Okay, you can convince yourself of absolutely anything. Okay. I done talk past my videos again. You know I hate when I do that, right? I did have my girls like sports though, because the Olympics was awesome this week. My girl's been showing out. Sha'Carri Richardson, Shelly Ann Frazier, even Noel Lyles. She's so much awesomeness all over the place. Simone Biles, the most decorated gymnast in history, is undeniable. She could fall flat on her ass right now, and it wouldn't do anything to damage the legacy and the legend that she's already created for herself. I respect that young lady. I respect her pulling out of the Tokyo Olympics 4 years ago. She caught a lot of flack for that, and I don't, for the life of me, understand why. But I do understand why they were upset, because people are selfish as shit. Okay, but I understand why she pulled out for her own personal health issues, safety reasons, and mental health issues. No, nobody. First of all, as a gymnast, you have to be aware of your body positioning and where you are basically at all times. And as soon as you forget where up is and where down is, you will break your goddamn neck. So if she's getting what's called the twisties, which is what they call that, then she has to pull out. I don't care if y'all feelings is hurt. I don't care what you think about it, okay? Because she is valuable to herself and her loved ones, even if her life is not valuable to you, motherfuckers. I'm talking about why did she quit? Oh, she's a quitter. She gave up. Meanwhile, if she would have hurt herself, y'all would have just had some smart shit to say about that, right? Fuck out of here. I'm sick of people. Anyway, and they try not to give her the respect she deserves. They can't. There's nobody like her. Nobody like her. Nobody like her. I appreciate them bringing Dominique Dawes out and giving her flowers because she didn't get the recognition that she deserved when she was performing, when she was out there in the spotlight. And she was a phenomenal performer. So I am very happy to see that they was giving her flowers this go around as well. But I don't like how they play with us. I don't like how they was talking about her hair. Bitch, who gives a fuck what her hair look like? How about everybody got some smart shit to say? Because it's not hard. It's not hard to get a gym, get a quick gymnasium, and give me a cartwheel. Just a fucking cartwheel, bitch. Because 99% of the motherfuckers with something to say can't even do so much as a cartwheel. Let alone a semi, triple, quad, whatever they be calling them shits. I'm sick of people. I'm sick of people, and I think like they need to be called out on their bullshit. I'm tired of people getting away with being absolutely horrible to other people for no reason and just getting away with it. You're not gonna get away with it with me. Not around me, not in my presence. Just hang it up. It's not gonna work out. But I'm so disgusted with them. I really am. There's no other way to put it. My mother said, watch your mouth. That's what my mother said. My mother said, if you don't have nothing good to say, don't say nothing else. Oh, you get your teeth knocked out. Like, it's like, people need to start getting punched in the mouth again. Now, I think, but then everybody always say, I'm violent. I'm not violent. Honest to God, and there are so many people who can vouch for me on this. I am the most nonviolent person you're gonna ever meet in your life. But I have understood and learned as I've gotten older that there is actually a time and a place for violence. Would you believe that? Yup. Because when you remove violence from the equation, that's when you get abused. When there's no threat of consequences, people do what they want to do with you. All of the time. Never fails. But when they know that they might get punched in their face, they walk a little lighter. They act a little bit more, just a little bit more respect on people's names they give. And they're like, oh, she ain't gonna do nothing. That's when they get the running marathons up and down your back. Yep. So a little violence, or the threat of violence, I feel like sometimes, and specifically for certain people, not everybody, some people, they don't do too well. They get all emotional and stuff. No, I'm not talking about them. Them people, you raise your voice at them, they gonna cry. Not those people. Some people just need an ass whooping on Tuesdays. And that's what it is. And especially you're gonna start seeing these people. Yup, Tuesday, fucking Tuesday, every Tuesday. Sure. Okay. Anyway. So yes. I did have an Up in Smoke. It was Freak, was it? It was Pudding Pop. Don't mess with Pudding Pops, okay? Jell-O Pudding Pops, nobody's Pudding Pops. These things are dangerous, okay, seriously. And they give you hella munchies, which I usually appreciate, but I spent all my money on munchies. That's never good, okay? Anyway, so it's an indica dominant hybrid, super sticky. It's a blend of do-si-do and fortune cookies. Of course, my Up in Smoke segment is brought to you by Crooklyn Cannabis Company, and yeah, I don't know. Child, these weeds is too much. The shit smell like fire. It smelled like fire. Like it had pepper or some shit in there. It was the weirdest. I don't know. I didn't necessarily like how it smelled. But this wasn't necessarily my favorite one. I mean, some people might, obviously people going to disagree, but this one was not my favorite. You did get the munchies, like I said. So other than that, 27% THC, goes for about $55 a 3.5. And okay, All right, I'm going to spend the rest of this time having this conversation with people because I know this motherfucker goes on repeat. That's what I like about it. I like about it because you can watch this later on. When it come up again, you go back and say, you know what, she was talking about this. Listen, y'all gonna stop charging people an arm and a leg for fucking 3.5s, all right? That's what y'all gonna stop doing. What do you mean $60 for a 3.5? Do you realize that is 3.5 grams, not 3.5 pounds? You do realize that it grows on a tree, right? Abundantly. You do realize that I know that? Like, it's not gold. It's not limited supplies. Why do y'all feel like we want to spend our hard-earned money like that? Like, and 3.5 grams is 2 spliffs, mind you. 2 goddamn spliffs. So, I have to get this rant on because y'all are pissing me off. Like, do you want us to smoke? Or do you just want to walk around with fancy packaging? Because the packaging, I'm not paying for packaging, bitch. That's what I'm not paying. You can give it to me in the motherfucking, the sandwich bag, like back in the days. I'm okay with that, all right? I don't need the fancy packaging. I need the weed not to be expensive like that for no goddamn reason. And then you want to make it expensive, and it don't even be what y'all saying it is. It's not what y'all saying it is. Stop trying to sell me sprayed weed like I don't know the goddamn difference, all right? I know the damn difference. You know how I know the difference? Because when you leave the bag open and you go back to smell it later, it don't never smell the same, bitch. Something is wrong. Something is wrong. All right, stop playing games with my emotions and my money and my marijuana. That's all I'm saying, all right? So, yeah, glad to be out the game. Yeah, well, listen. I'm just waiting for them to get the license situation situated so I can get back in the game properly. But they play too many motherfucking games. I'm running everybody out of business. I promise you. Because if I'm growing it, why is I'm charging you so much? I'm not. Everybody's going out of business because I'm selling nickels, big ass nickels, like back in the days, 2 for $5s. I don't give a fuck. I'm sick of them. I want to run them all out of business. That's my new plan. It's going down. I'm running them all out of business. Because, nope, this is ridiculous now. You were supposed to go down with legalization. Not up with legalization. Up is prohibition. Supply and demand. Illegal. You motherfuckers is sitting on hundreds of thousands of pounds of marijuana for no fucking reason and still trying to charge me $60 a goddamn gram. It ain't gonna never work out. I will smoke Reggie till the day I die. Okay? If this is how it's got to be. I refuse to accept this fuckery in my life. I'm so sorry. I've never felt so more emotional about something in my life. Just 3.5, get the fuck. Stop it. I don't know, hopefully, maybe from today forward, we got to work it out. Because otherwise, I'm not going to feel bad when they lock you niggas up. I'm not going to feel bad when they shutting down y'all stores. I'm not going to feel bad. I'm not. I can't. You're not for the people. You're not of the people. You for your goddamn self. And if you for your damn self, you got to go. I don't give a shit. We struggled too fucking hard. You gonna be a part of the problem now? You adding to my fucking bills. You supposed to be not my salvation. Ooh, I apologize. I don't say that. But you supposed to be helping me. You supposed to be helping me. Help me help you. You helping your motherfucking self. You know why the drug dealers was back in the days was protected? Is they gave away food and paid for niggas' lunches and did shit in the neighborhood. That's why. Okay? These new drug dealers is selfish than a motherfucker. Y'all is selfish than a motherfucker. Y'all don't even give out free weed or nothing now. What the fuck is wrong with y'all? I needs to know. Because I'm going to run all of y'all out of business. Just know. I don't give a fuck. I don't care how big you think you are. You can't beat free weed, bitch. I got a trick for you, motherfuckers. I'm finding the growers. And I will cuss a grower out. How the fuck you got a whole fill of marijuana? How much you trying to sell it to me for? Oh, stop fucking playing with me. I know that they can't even sell it fast enough in Colorado right now. They sitting on surplus upon surplus and they burning the goddamn weed. You is not. gonna sell that shit to me for no $60 a motherfucking gram. I rebuke you in the name of Jesus. Yes, I do. Because that's horrible. That is horrible. You know people be stressed the fuck out. That's why they smoking the weed. We're not talking about crack, bitch. We're not talking about coke, dope. We're not talking about, this ain't even recreational at this point. Some people need that shit so they won't stab your motherfucking ass. It's community service at this point. Stop playing with people. Playing with people. Weed was always cheap for a reason. All right? Motherfuckers was smoking. It's like, you know what? Weed is cheap. Y'all stay over there with all that expensive fry your brain shit. I'ma stay over here with my inexpensive happy weed. Now y'all coming out with weed that's just doing weird shit. THC levels through the roof. Niggas is catching seizures. You spraying shit on it, putting K2 in it, doing what the fuck you want to do. And I say you's got to stop. Yeah, that's my Up and Smoke segment for this week. It's been working my goddamn nerves. And don't put your weed spot by the damn school, dumbasses. They done shut down the PUs. All of the ones was selling weed in bulk for cheap prices, decent weed, good shit. They shut all them niggas down. They leave these expensive, raggedy niggas up. What the fuck is y'all doing? What? No, nobody's going for that shit. I ain't going for that shit. Come on with these licenses. Stop playing around. They gave exactly 5 whole licenses out in the what? Damn near 10 years it's been legalized. 10 years we've been legal over here almost. Well, actually, no. A little less than that. But still long enough for them to have gotten their shit together. Oh, but no, they want to figure out how they can possibly monopolize the industry before they even open up the industry to be monopolized. Like, they just retarded as hell, I swear. They said, oh, if you was affected by the marijuana prohibition, then come, we'll give you a license first. Where's my shit? Still ain't give me my shit. They be fooling y'all. They ain't fooling me. I'm catching on to their asses. All right, so it's already 8:30. I gotta cut out. Do we have at least one video for them we can cut out with? Okay, we got some videos for y'all. I'm sorry, all right? It just happened. It happened. Up and Smoke went left. They working my nerves, though. I appreciate you guys for sticking it out with me. Thank you for the new guys tuning in. Appreciate my regulars for tuning in every week. This was fun. Every week is fun. I love talking to y'all. I love the feedback. I enjoy, just getting this stuff off my chest. Shoot. Somebody's got to say something. Nobody won't say nothing. Everybody want to talk about fashion. I don't know. All right. So, yes. Love you guys.
I wanna go anywhere, up to the moon and the stars. I just wanna go up. Baby, take me for a ride on your magic carpet. 747 glide through the clouds, baby, be my pilot. Hot air balloon, you're making me swoon, baby, that's what you do. You see all the mother fellas, they be trying, but they don't come through. Kind, patient, understanding. You give your kisses, hugging, squeezing. So I'm betting my cards on you. Keep doing what you do. I can't wait to see how the story began. shit just like I like her. You're giving me good vibes that's running through my mind. Every day I've been waiting for a lover like this to come through. Take me up somewhere my mind can't explain. Wanna feel it rushing like heroin through my veins. So I'm betting my cards on you. Keep doing what you do. I can't wait to see how the story ends. You make me go
Why can't you give me the respect that I'm entitled to?
Yo, that's a Sonic. I'm pulling up. Yo, I got this. My mind off the top off top list. They have the top, no one off, I go topless. Me and this money go together. We monogamous. Keep eyes on the prize like binoculars. Block the evil eyes. Sabacha with a little fist. Feel it in the air when I'm around. It's ominous. I'm around them up, run them down like a communist. You ain't about to eat, not even a little condiment. They bars cool for now. My bars survive the apocalypse. Scholar serve zombies, take hostages. Ransom a small fortune, that's a scholarship. Block their little footwork, sorta like a Coppola. Mile quick to get to the bag, I'm a doctorate. You the type cooperate with the operatives. Talking to me, ma, they raise up your octave. Put them with they butt to the seat like a toddler. Try to call an officer, put them in the hospital. See me, that heart beat, 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 beat in the monitor. I'm a mean girl, cut the check, then garnish it. They be left in astonishment, that's my.
This how the story start. Feds kicking the door, had more shit on the floor than a dog you park. Go ahead, rock while I pick this bull. The script new, down to hound me, shit suit. I'm overrated, it's underrated. I'm under the clouds, over you clowns, hunger gaming. I'm from the county of kings, what it sound like. I'm 5'7", 5'8", be my crown heights. Who it supposed to be? If you can smell my cologne, you too close to me. Cats outside studio doors, they hear the chaos. Smooth in the booth, in the seance. Witchcraft, now witchcraft should I play on? When I'm on play, it's all away all day long, it's all they want. We don't need y'all for nothing. Cats get crushed, nobody from here, puss. That should keep y'all from coming. You won't come, my home running. You won't run in your mouth. We at the homecoming. This home's coming. I ghost rope. I'm a hip hop goat. Ghostbusters with the ghost gun. Then I got ghost.
That's a smooth but hard like a ramsack. Me and Sets of Sonic, the original hip hop bands. back, filling up stadiums cause I can. Generate enough waves to get you seasick on dry land. Opponents get a hectic scare. Believe you me, they'll be shocked with me like I was the electric chair. Froze to froze like ice, kid. Knowing that the skills I possess truly rose like Christ did. Now, I gotta get off, like here we go again. So roll a red carpet cause you know I'm gonna go again. Lyrics is free and rhymes may veil. So it's best for me to spit more bars in a jail cell. You dangle a miss with angles to this. Not knowing Brigante's in the building with the skills of mangling this. In fact, any other cat I'm smoking the stacks and then I treat them like the opening act. We got boys like this, me and the boys like this. And like PE, best believe bring the noise like this. Stage-wise, you won't remember who the rest is unless you mention the stat and truly knowing who the best
in a
is.
cypher, I'ma be killing it. Still waiting on a check from Milk for top billing it. Down with Team Homie, so yeah, I'm chill willing it. Hip hop and Winter Garden of rhymes, and I'm tilling it. Far as rappers in my class, I ain't seeing it. Far as beating all y'all ass, I'm foreseeing it. Rappers be a joke to me, straight comedy. Entry level 2-bit flows, I'm an anomaly. Y'all don't want no part of me, I'm what you call a prodigy. And steps of Sonic Mob so deep, we putting rappers to sleep. Y'all fraudulent, tell me where the order went. When was it okay to bite and not okay to write? Catch me flowing and foul like Brownsvillian. Used to spend my summers in Memphis with Grandma Lillian. Went to school in East New York, Thomas Jefferson. You could call me Kendrick Cole, hang with the best of them. And I be bringing war to y'all with no truce. Again, I see the fraud in y'all, I got proof. My name, I wear it proudly, Ebony Chief. And like I said before, y'all ain't fucking with me. See?
Stand clear of the closing doors, please.
Hey. Na 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 na. Oh. Hey. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. You say that you wanna believe what I'm saying to you, but you gotta come through. Get on my line, hey baby, you know I'm right. You say that you wanna come out and you wanna be down, but you don't know how. Come over live, you know what I'm thinking of. You should just come see about me. With the lights down, with the lights down. Feeling right is the only way to be. See my hips move, I just wanna get high with you, baby. Keep up with me, don't fall on me, honey. Cause I got that kind of love you need. You gotta trust and take my lead. I'm a real one, and you don't even know it yet. I'm a real one, and you gotta take hold of it. I'm a real one. I'm real as they come, you should try. Come closer, babe, I can change your mind. With the love that I got, I can show you better than I could say. Yeah. With the moves that I got, I can rock you well, it's so easy, baby. You should hold on tight, cause I know I gotta break it down. We can rock all night, we can sing it slow, we'll go another round. You say that you wanna hold on, but you gotta relax, gotta be laid back. I'm worth it, babe. Take you to another place. You say that you wanna enjoy, but you're waiting to see if this is what you need. You won't forget this love and you won't regret. You should come round back, take a beat. Turn it up. You can have me any day of the week. I just wanna be free with you, baby. Get close and intimate and flow with you, honey. Cause I got that kind of love you need. You gotta trust and take my lead. I'm a real one, and you don't know it. Don't even know it yet, baby. I'm a real one, and you gotta take hold of it. I'm a real one. Yeah. Well, alright. Y'all ready? Now break it down. Ooh, I'm a real one. Don't you know that I'm real? I'm a real one. So what's up? You can trust that I'm a real one. I'm a real one.
You know this thing is real. Jump on it, baby. Hey, yeah, real, 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 yeah, 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 yeah. Oh, no, no, yeah, yeah,
I just wish that life could be different. Things we've been through ain't an easy thing. No, 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 no. Homeless, poor, racist, war, prejudged humans rotten to the core. So sad. Open your eyes, don't be blind. We're in the need of change. Let's heal the world. When the smoke clears, love will win the race. Oh, when the smoke clears, we'll see a new face. When the smoke clears, alright, 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 alright. Our nation must fight. Let's make the world a better place for you and I. Everybody got different views, but it's a respect thing in the end. Oh, endless murder, sickness, dying. Let's come together, reunited. Let's heal the world. When the smoke clears, love will win the race. It will. Oh, when the smoke clears, we'll see a new face. When the smoke clears, we be the same. We the human race, and we're fighting our own battle. It's a struggle. Time for us to come together. Let's begin to listen. Push forward. When the smoke clears, are you ready? Can you hear me? Are you ready? When the smoke clears, when the smoke clears, when the smoke clears, let's make a change. Let's make a change. When the smoke can you hear me? When the smoke.
Thanks for watching.